Hey guys, it's Dan Ailey. Welcome back to the show. So the National Association of Realtors is at it again. Now they're canceling Christian realtors based on their faith. That's right. So a report published in March detailed how the National Association of Realtors, NAR, is facing legal pushback for allegedly censoring Christian conservative real estate agents. Article 10, subsection 5 of the Ethics Code is being called out as a weaponization tool used to perpetuate Christian persecution, this report said. Realtors must not use harassing speech, hate speech, epithets, or slurs based on race, color, religion, sex, disability, family status, national origin, sexual orientation, or gender identity. And the measure was adopted in November 2020 and amended in January of 2023. At least 3 lawsuits have been filed and or threatened against NAR in relation to Article 10, subsection 5. One such suit involves Virginia-based realtor Wilson Faber, who was found guilty of hate speech by NAR and the Virginia Association of Realtors, VAR, after he posted a Bible verse and commentary on social media. And quote, this originated in 2015 when I reposted a Bible verse and restructured one of Franklin Graham's posts, Faber told DCMF. The sum of this is a religious realtor is being punished for expressing his faith based opinions on an important moral issue. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's an important moral issue or not. It's his social media account, and he has, I think, as an American citizen, freedom of speech in the United States. At least that's what the Bill of Rights says. But we don't really adhere to the Constitution or the Bill of Rights anymore, guys, because when it comes in conflict with political correctness or the government of the United States, the Bill of Rights goes straight out the window. NAR is the largest trade organization in the US with more than 1.5 million realtors under it, at least for now. The organization and its leadership can fine any of its members who also share similar views. Leaving the organization is also not an option, as it has full control and access over the the multiple listing service, the MLS, a communication and listing tool deemed essential for anyone working within the real estate industry. Yes, that is an essential tool, especially if you live in a protectionist state, like Texas, for example. If you live in Texas and you are a private citizen, a homeowner, you're looking on Zillow, you want to sell your house, you can't see any comps. You can't find comparable sales because there's a shroud of secrecy over everything in Texas. They protect everything. You can't find out what the homes sold for in your market. Can't see any sold home prices unless you have the access. If they have access to the MLS, that's the only way you can see the buying and selling activity, the price action in the real estate market. If you want to have any reliable data as far as what's going on in the real estate market, if you're in a protectionist state like Texas. Quote, I'm being told by my trade organization what I can and cannot talk about, and that's wrong, and I'm fighting, Faber said. I'm fighting and I'm going to continue to fight. And he wants to take the case all the way up to the Supreme Court. They found me guilty of hate speech, Faber said. That's wrong. I didn't discriminate against anyone, and I'm not guilty of hate speech, he continued. I've not directed my remarks or scriptures towards any particular individual. Suggests that the only reason Faber was sanctioned by NAR is because he ran for political office. While NAR labels Christians as haters, they show their love for drag queens. In November 2024, a drag queen show in Charlottesville, Virginia, was funded by NAR via a fair housing grant. Very interesting. Victoria Manning reported on it. So I'll just say, this is my own opinion. I have freedom of speech here on my YouTube channel. I try to keep it clean. I love a good drag queen show just as much as the next Irish Catholic straight white male, but I also love God. I think people have the right to put Bible verses on their YouTube show. They want to post on Instagram. They want to put Jesus up there. They want to put scriptures. It's totally cool with me. You know, I had a guy telling me my show sucks because my camera's no good. He said, get out of the truck, Here I am, baby. I'm here on a Sunday morning just for you. I checked out his YouTube channel and he had a bunch of God stuff on his YouTube. That's great. I love God. I love drag queens. Do whatever the hell you want. But I don't think that the Realtors Association should be telling people what they can say and what they can do. What do you think, guys? You leave me a comment below. But this is why I'm not involved. This is why I'm not a real estate licensee. This is why I don't belong to the real estate mafia that is NAR. I don't answer to Lawrence Yun, okay? These liars out here who want to tell you that real estate always goes up. I just buy houses. I'm a real estate investor in Northwest Florida. I buy directly from sellers. If you're out there, if you're trying to get your salesperson's license, think about this. You got to try to convince somebody to get the listing, and you got to try to drive that price up as high as possible so that the real estate doesn't cash flow, so that the homeowner is never going to be able to afford to live in that house for more than a few years, so that the bank can literally suck all the money out of that guy's pocket. You're talking 30, 40, $50,000 a year in interest to the bank. List your house with a realtor, you got to drive that price up so friggin' high, no one's ever going to buy it. And and then you get angry at the realtor, the house doesn't sell, and then you end up firing him, delisting your house, and then everybody knows that it's not worth the price you listed it for. So I think it's much better to just buy on an honest basis directly from the seller. And I actually noticed in this particular market here in New England that a lot of people are listing on these a la carte MLS for 200 bucks. You can list your house and you can sell it for sale by owner. And that works too. Obviously, the National Association of Realtors has got a problem with their members speaking their truth on social media unless it's the politically correct truth. And, anything you say on social media can be used against you by your trade organization. So, you got to watch your ass out there. What can I say? But you guys let me know what you think about this in the comments section. The National Association of Realtors has got a problem with freedom of speech, and it's really no surprise. That's why I'm not a member. That's why I don't pay them, their dues so that they can perpetuate the 20th century model of, screwing over buyers and sellers and putting them together in exchange for a commission, in exchange for a VIG, right? I just buy houses quickly. I help sellers every day. So if you want to sell your house quickly, you can find my information in the description. I hope you like the show. Hope you like the episode. Please hit thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm Danny Elliott.